Dana Osgood has our full forecast, and Dana, we're watching yet another storm, although this one is more of a January storm.
Right. Yes, I think we're almost thankful at this point that this storm is going to be snow instead of the rain and the wind, because that's just been causing so much damage. It's nice to kind of see something that's going to be a little bit more classic for a winter here in Maine. Today, though, was pretty nice out there. Definitely on the chilly side, but plenty of sunshine, especially if you were in southern Maine today. But we do have a storm that's brewing for tomorrow. Right now, it just kind of looks like a line of precipitation heading into the deep south as well, giving some pretty heavy snow there, especially in the Appalachian Mountains. But this storm is really going to get its act together over the next couple of hours and is eventually going to bring us some snow up here in Maine. So the National Weather Service has issued some watches and warnings ahead of this storm. Most of the state is in this purple winter weather advisory here, and that's in effect until Tuesday at 10 p.m. But we do also have a winter storm warning up in northern Maine, and that's in effect until Wednesday at 1 a.m. So watching this storm over the next couple of hours, as we get into early in the day tomorrow, I think the morning commute's going to be all right. It's just going to be cold and a bit cloudy, but then the precipitation is going to start moving in a little bit later in the afternoon. So here's Tuesday right around 9 a.m. Temperatures, though, in the 20s. So we are starting off cold ahead of this storm is good news for what we want, which is snow in this scenario, and that's definitely what we're going to get for most of us throughout this entire storm. So we have those snow showers begin to move in. This is Tuesday at 11 a.m., starting to get into the Lewiston and Portland areas. And then throughout the day is where we're going to see some heavier snow begin to build in, especially along the coast is where we're going to see the heaviest snow. We start to get some of those snow showers begin to build into down east Maine as well. And then most of us will see all snow around Tuesday at 4 p.m. That's where we kind of have the entire state here covered with light to moderate snow at this time. But then we're watching the rain snow line, which at this point Tuesday at 4 p.m. is offshore, and it looks like it's just going to clip the mid-coast to down east Maine at kind of the very end of the day. So Tuesday at 7 p.m. going to see a little bit of a changeover from snow to kind of sleet and some rain in the mid-coast to down east, especially the islands right off the coast there, but it isn't going to impact too much on the amount of total snow that you're going to get, because it's going to be pretty late in the game. But you notice at this point we do have some pretty heavy snow on the other side of that rain snow line. So I think the evening commute, and especially after school Tuesday and the evening commute on Tuesday, is going to be a little bit messy, so we'll have some moderate to heavy snow, especially closer to the coast with this storm. So Tuesday at 10 p.m. though, we do start to see some clearing. So once again, this is a very quick moving storm for the snow. We see some clearing in New Hampshire and into western Maine. And by the time we're just after midnight, getting into very, very early on Wednesday, we started to clear out completely. So I think the Wednesday morning commute should be pretty good. Might just have to do some early morning plowing and removing the snow kind of from around your car there. So we do have a pretty typical snowstorm that we have coming up. Most of us are going to stay snow with the exception of that quick changeover in down east Maine. So we have 3 to 6 inches for most of the state, with the exception of northern Aroostook County with 1 to 3 inches. I do want to point out, though, that it is going to be quite chilly, especially behind a system on Friday that I think is going to be a miss for us. But take a look at that. High temperatures only in the teens. Seas 2 to 5 feet and gusts up to 20 knots. For the marine forecast today, so 7-day forecast, we've got that snow coming in for tomorrow. I did kind of sneak up on us a little bit after a very intense weekend of a lot of weather, and then things will be quiet after this storm, but on the cold side, especially overnight, Brian and Amanda, single digits to temps below 0 up in the mountains. So we've got some snow, but at least then after that, the weather's going to be quiet.
Yeah, the snow will stick around, which
we'll get
a
to
lot
enjoy
of people have been
it,
hoping for too.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Dana, thanks so much.